visitors to this university, they are present. David, the former president of the nation, who is also our father in this university, General Obasanjo. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure and honor that I warmly welcome all to this Premier University of Ogun State, the Olabisi Onabanjo University, formerly known as Ogun State University. This university was actually established in July 1982 with the vision of becoming a leading global center of academic excellence, where knowledge, skills, and values will be pursued vigorously to ensure the fostering of human abilities, service to the Nigerian nation in particular, and the world at large. I'm glad to say that with the support of the government and the good people of Ogun State, the university has found a need for itself as an institution for learning, research, and innovations. Our graduates are occupying key and strategic positions in various segments of our society and are excelling in their various fields of endeavor. In fact, I'm happy to announce this evening that the head of service of Ogun State is an alumnus of this great university.
That was a statement presented to Obasanjo Sikiru Adedola. My views on direction for cultural development in answer to the question whether Nigeria is a resounding back to the drawing board. Introduction. The new way of governance which has pervaded the globe in the last 3 decades has become a benchmark for nations, and the underlying motive is to positively affect public housekeeping. It is driven by commitment to a combination of rule of law, accountability, transparency, participation, effectiveness, efficiency, collaboration, as well as the dispersion of power and authority. It involves the creating upward and downward because of power, away from traditional government institutions to transnational bodies and subnational bodies through decentralization. It is the phenomenon of collaboration between government and non-state bodies. It has no small measure reformed the management of public affairs. Nigeria, like any other nation, has subscribed to this. However, this has not taken root in the country, nor permeated our body policy. This may be because many of us have only paid lip service to it. The result is governance deficit. Thus, the issue of governance challenge has taken the central stage in Nigeria's public balance to the extent that scholarly works, news media, social media, and public discussion are rapidly with issues of governance crisis. The proponents of discourse about the country's situation have been negative and portrayed pessimistic. In general, our public housekeeping has been saturated with governance services which engender suppression. Put in another perspective, the survey of governance in Nigeria is not only appalling and discouraging, but harrowing, deafening, and also defeating. The logical conclusion is that the pervasiveness of governance challenge in the country created a problem of development. Perplexed by the various challenges Nigeria is passing through, Adam Adekun Ejinadu, in their book asked a profound question: whether Nigeria, the answers to this prompted them to write in the book of 133 edited book. Their main concern was to propose thoughts so as to provide new direction for future development. Providing a new direction is really worthwhile and desirable so that we can all commit all our energy and resources to change the current narrative. Moreover, there are instances of a positive development in the country's history that we can leverage on for this new direction. The rest of the paper, this is the current trend of governance debate, the new direction, causes of governance failure, and the possibility of bringing new hope to the nation through the renewable agenda. Current trends in Nigerian governance debate. The poor state of governance in Nigeria has been extensively discussed for decades, to the extent that the debate is awash with a plethora of issues that are repulsive to our hearing. Prime among these are democratic crisis, corruption, mismanagement, ineptitude, parasitism of the ruling class, and even privatization of the public sphere by them. Magokunje identified a litany of the challenges confronting governance in Nigeria. This includes inappropriateness of the Constitution, gross mismanagement at the 3 tiers of government, the Dutch disease syndrome, the paradox of plenty, among others. But not by the nature of democracy and governance in the country's fourth republic, Ayọ̀adé Akínsànyà and Ojo asked a rhetorical question: Nigeria descend into anarchy and collapse? This, they have summoned 15 other scholars to join them in answer. They were worried that the dividend of independence has become elusive and at best a miracle. They observed that it has reached a level where the country's faith is giving Nigerian and the international community high shock moment as independence. The displeasure among Nigerians is very high. The joy of independence and self-rule was completed by the military in their self-righteousness and outcomes only to lead us into a tragic war that has remained in Nigeria that does not move. Moreover, corruption that was one of the reasons, reason for their takeover is the apathy under their war. And in several quarters, the military is said to have socialized the culture of the into culture of impunity and corruption. The war is sweet to the ear and comforting to the heart. This, without expanding or commitment, is attainable. However, a few conditions are necessary to be met in order to achieve it. One is the availability of not only capable or patriotic political and democratic officials, as well as viable and resilient institutions with an appropriate enabling environment. The elite institutional policy environment in nature. Governance is driven by elites, institutions, and policies, but equally affected by the environment, both domestic and international. In the real sense, the elite determine the happenings in the institution and the direction of policy in the state. From change agenda to renewable agenda. It is customary for Nigerian leaders to come up with a development agenda late President Umar Yar'Adua came up with 7-point agenda, while former President Jonathan came up with the transformation agenda. The horizon, prosperity and safety await Nigeria. The document identifies 16 critical and crucial areas. From the Renewed Hope Agenda to public policy. The Renewed Hope Agenda has passed through the first stage and has secured electoral victory for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. There has also been piecemeal implementation. It, however, has 2 or more days to pass. First is translating it into proper policy document. 2 is implementing the policy successfully and non-adversarially. This is turning the policy into services that can and will actually renew the hope for the people in terms of the security, wealth creation, availability of the food, education, electricity, and the rest. We need to ask some pertinent questions here. These are what is the situation analysis the key sectors identified? What does SWOT analysis tell us about each sector? What are the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats? In this paper, we have identified 1 major weakness. That is the problem of a weak institution, which politicians and civil servants manipulate. The other, we have also identified a number of threats, one of which is the issue of insecurity. And the major one is the mind of Nigeria. From there, we have moved forward to this. If the Renewed Hope Agenda is to succeed, then we need what we are described as the new mindset agenda.
Of leadership as the outcome. At a mere 25 years old, you assumed the mantle of responsibility with philosophy. Yet, you entrusted with grace, grit, and unwavering commitment to serve with integrity in a manner no less than Queen Elizabeth II, who assumed the English throne at the same tender age of 25, and bequeathed a legacy of fortitude and sensibility. From you, I learned invaluable lessons in honesty, hard work, and standing firm in the face of adversity. Even in your advanced stage, you continue to selflessly dedicate yourself to the service of the peoples and of all Nigeria. Through your efforts, you have elevated the status of the people, promoting a rich culture and heritage. You have instilled in me a deep sense of pride to be called your daughter. Now, as we stand on the brink of commissioning your greatest gift to Nigeria and mankind, your legacy, rooted in the belief that the future of our beloved nation hinges on good governance, you have poured your resources into establishing this institution. Here we offer higher degrees, doctoral programs focusing on good governance, blending tradition with modernity. We provide workshops and seminars to empower current and future leaders with the knowledge and skills needed to navigate the complexity of governance. Efforts are underway to have linkage and affiliation with the National Institute of Strategic Studies, CRU, and other leading world-class institutions across the globe. This will strengthen us further in accomplishing our goals. Father, you did not lose sight of the goodness of God in your life. You constantly echo our God as being so good and merciful to you, and break down in songs of praise to God our Creator. We will continue together to adore you, but our journeys have only just begun. We cannot forge ahead without your unwavering support. Together, let us ensure this legacy becomes a beacon of hope for generations to come, propelling our nation towards prosperity and greatness. My father also speaks of the love, generosity, and support he has received from all his children, not just his biological offspring. On behalf of him, I extend my heartfelt gratitude and blessing to every one of you who has made these 90 years truly memorable. Organizing this celebration has been a monumental task, and I must express my profound appreciation to the organizing committee led by the tireless October Dr. Kule Azad. I humbly call on our able president, governors and captains of industries to send their personnel for both short-term training and postgraduate courses as a way of boosting the vision of my father in establishing this school. Now, if you like to kindly rise, let us join in song to wish our father a joyous happy birthday. Thank you, and may God's blessings abound upon you all. Please, let's sing a happy birthday to you.
Are you 20? Are you 30? Are you 40? Are you 60? Are you 80? Are you 85? Papa? Are you 86? Are you 87? Are you 88? Are you 89? You are 90. Happy birthday! Thank you, everybody.
Evening representing the President, Senator Bola Ahmed.
To come down, but the governor and Obasanjo insisted that he must come down.
Governor of Osun State, and indeed the chief of staff to the president, so that he can report, apart from the report of the vice president, the chief of staff can also report to the president what he saw and what he witnessed. The documentary, please. Can you bring the light, please?
It's a cross-cultural consensus that the traits of the leading man include strength, control, and stoicism. Another link in the chain of the ancestors of Baba II, the reverend heartbeat of Uriwa, Baba Monijebude.
And he is supreme head of all Ijebu's at home and in the diaspora. And he's always lived up to it.
Monarchs and the monarchical structure of kingdoms in Nigeria represent divinity, legacy, and a deep spiritual embodiment. A kingdom ruled by a wise and purposeful king will translate into years of political conquest, boisterous economic accomplishment, exemplary leadership, and a prosperous people.
From during the interaction and the meeting that the news came that the young man has been chosen as the Awujale of Ijebu.
That was how I felt.
Well, that was a tough boy hell. In Ijebuode, on the 10th of May, 1935, to Omoba Rufai Adetona Adeleke of the Anikinaya ruling house and Ajibabi Adetona ni Odoshile of the Olubadejo dynasty of Ijebu.
Not many people of his age at that time who succeed in the Council of Others. But he did. He was very bold.
He is a dynamic Oba. An Oba who wants progress for his people.
I was inspired the way he was getting around to meet up-and-coming Ijebus. Not necessarily elites, but people who are making moves, who are potential stars among the Ijebus. We already had examples of the late Odetolas, Chief Okunowo, my uncle Chief Shonibai, and quite a lot of eminent Nigerians. I had experienced that no other by heart. Minister, and he's gone through it all. He made his point, he made his mark, he laid a very beautiful beginning of hope for all the Ijebus to have their own space on this planet.
The throne of Awujale is special because the Awujale plenty of all the devils abroad and abroad.
He never regarded himself as a number. He's always regarded himself as an ordinary person.
When you sit on that kind of stool and have all sorts of manners and people approach you, you really have to be unpredictable.
The meaning of Baba Agbotewale II, a personification of wisdom, character, the industry and resolve, an embodiment of the past and future of India. His Royal Majesty, Kábíyèsí Aláyélúwà Ọba Dr. Sikiru Kayode Adétọ̀nà CFR, JP, the Awujale and paramount ruler of Ijebuland.
Don't underestimate the title of the Awujale because it's 1,000 years old and there are so many forces.
To save time, we shall be cutting the
seal of father.
It's okay, forget it.
So at the time, 1 to 94 times.
Spread. Tell them to spread now. Tell them to spread.
1 to 94 times.
Don't talk now. Why are you doing
89, 90. Second, 1, 80, 88, 90. Third,
does anybody see that?
1, 10, 40, 60, 80, 89, 90. Now the fourth one.
Why is it blocking now? Let them spread for, excuse me, let them spread for group photograph. Let them to spread. You get them very well. They choke everywhere, they choke everywhere.
The fourth one, 1, 2, 80, 85, 88, 89, 90.
Lord,
Kábíyèsí.
Yes, sir, please come here.
The Vice President first. The Vice President and Kábíyèsí alone.
Yes, sir, come here, please.
Your cake. You have to remove the cake.
Let's go back to your position. Can you move?
Gentlemen, all protocols. I thank you all.
Stop touching my body. I'm not sure.
These have been quite a moment. Thank you sincerely for coming to enjoy this time with yourself. God in His mercy will keep us all and give us peace in our homes, give us peace in our country, give us peace in all our lives. Thank you all.
Please, can we put our hands together for the chief celebrant, Kábíyèsí Adegbelori Ibatakwelese. Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
His Excellency, the former President of Nigeria and his wife, Mrs. Bola Obasanjo, His Excellency, the House Vice Speaker of the National Assembly, Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, Chief of Staff, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Osun State, Senator Ademola Jackson Adeleke, His Royal Majesty and the birthday boy himself, Oba Dr. Sikiru Kaode Adetono of Gbagba II, CFR, the Awujale and Paramount ruler of Ijebuland, and his Oloris, Olori Yabo and Olori Kemi Adetono, all the princes and princesses of the Awujale family, Your Excellencies and former governors that are here present, former governors of the state, His Excellency Aremo Olusegun Oshoba, CFR, His Excellency Otumba Benjo Daniel, His Excellency Senator Ebukile, and also His Excellency the former executive governor of Kaduna State, Madam Nasiru El-Rufai. Your Excellency, the former deputy governors of the state that are here present, members of the National Assembly, both past and serving, I use Senator Sani to show up as a point of courtesy to all of you. The state government of Ogun State, the head of service, all members of the Ogun State Executive Council, the Speaker of the Ogun State House of Assembly, all our choir speakers, all former ministers are here. I see this is Odike Brakmade is here. The Honorable Commissioner for Education, University, Professor Agbola Ayodeke, Vice Chancellor of Olabisi Onabanjo University, members of the Governing Council of this university, His Royal Majesty and Paramount Rulers of Ogun State that are here, permitting to recognize the Akaribu Paramount Ruler of Rwanda, Chairman of the Ogun State Council of Obas, Royal Majesty Oba Dr. Babatunde Ajayi CFR, Royal Majesty Oba Dr. Adelotu and the Bubalibo CFR, the Anake and Paramount Ruler of Egbaland, His Royal Majesty Oba Dr. Kehinde Olubele MFR, the Olu and Paramount Ruler of Yoruba, all other royal majesties that are here present. I use Kabiyesi Olusi of Ijebu as a point of courtesy to all of you, individually and collectively. All captains of industries that are here, elder statesmen in their numbers that are here, permit me to appreciate and recognize the Ogbeni Oja, the Ashwaju of Ijebuland, newly Count Ashwaju of Ijebuland, Mr. Bola Adeola, Otumba Jemilawa, Chief Mrs. Akande, Chief Bakare, my brother Tope Shobi, and several others have come from far and near to be part of these very auspicious occasions. The Council of October and also the Council of High Chiefs of Abuja, the chairman of this local government and the chairman of the neighboring local government are here. Members of the Ogun State Elders Advisory Council, led by none other than Chief Olu Ogunboyejo, all other very distinguished personalities, the greatest Nigerian students, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. We are gathered here today for a dual celebration. First, to give thanks to the Almighty God for the long life and his benevolence on our revered Royal Majesty, Kabiyesi Oba Sikiru Adetoye CFR Ogbagba II, the Awujale of Ijebuland. Kabiyesi is the longest reigning monarch in Nigeria, having reigned for 65 years and still counting, and one of the longest reigning monarchs anywhere in the world. Kabiyesi was crowned in 1960, and today we are also celebrating his 90th birthday, having been born on the 10th of May 1934. We are commemorating this day, his 90th birthday, by commissioning this impressive Oba Sikiru Adetoye Institute of Governance at Galway, and also this public unveiling and presentation of his book, amongst all other activities. Our deepest gratitude goes to our President of Nigeria, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, ably represented here today by His Excellency Senator Kashim Shettima, GCON, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, for their attendance despite the very, very tight schedule. Mr. President, your dedication to governance and education resonates deeply with us, and your leadership continues to propel our nation through your renewed hope agenda. Baba Kabiyesi is indeed a phenomenon, a monarch like no other, who bestrides the traditional institution like a colossus. His reign has been a monumental success and a pride to the Ijebus. Baba was appointed by the Western Region government as a minister and a member of the region's executive council. His services were found indispensable, and consequently he was made a commissioner during the state of emergency in 1962. Baba is a bundle of intellect, a philosopher, social engineer, an incorruptible, transparent, and equitable monarch, totally and loyally committed to the Nigerian state. Baba is God-fearing and God-serving, who is irrevocably committed to religious harmony, which explains the peaceful harmony between all proportions, a giver, a mentor. Kabiyesi represents the beauty and candor of the ancestral heritage of Ijebu people. His passion for governance and unassailable commitment to education led him to institute the Oba Sikiru Adetono Professorial Chair in Governance in the Department of Political Science in this university. This initiative was a precursor to the establishment of this world-class Oba Sikiru Adetono School of Governance, the fourth of its kind in sub-Saharan Africa. This institution is set to cultivate a new generation of leaders equipped with necessary skills to excel in political, diplomatic, and community leadership. Baba has been a blessing to many. He championed the Ijebu Development Board on poverty eradication that has become a model all over the country. In church last Sunday and today, we've had several testimonies from both the bishop and even the vice and others about Baba's benevolence. I'm privileged to call Baba my father. When I was in hospital in the UK, following an accident, as I resided in church last Sunday, Baba would come and sit with me by my bedside to encourage me. I remain entirely indebted to Baba for the open and staunch support for me in the course of my journey to government house. Kabiyesi, once again I thank you. I also thank you, Kabiyesi, for your unwavering support for me and my administration. As a token of my appreciation, as soon as I assumed office, I immediately embarked on the reconstruction of the Ijebu-Ode Road, which I had promised him, knowing how much that road means to him. It was our first major road project. I also renamed the Tai Solarin College of Education after him. It's now known as the Oba Sikiru Adetono College of Science and Technology. On Kabiyesi's prompting, I sent a bill to the Ogun State House of Assembly to review the Obas and Traditional Council laws of Ogun State, which, among others, now allows our Kabiyesi to be buried as they wish. This bill was Kabiyesi's initiative and reserved for many years. This bill was passed into law and we signed it at Awujale's Palace. I have made a commitment that our permanent secretary in Ogun State will be the first set of students that will come here to benefit from Kabiyesi School of Government. I have also further made a case to Mr. President for this institute to become an affiliate of the Institute of Public Service at Governance in Kuru. Baba's memory, we all know, is elephantine. Many of us spend time drinking from his well of wisdom as he recounts his journey of life with exact day and date. Baba is a loving husband to his Oloris, doting and giving father to his biological children, and many of us, his and his grandchildren. Baba's life is a tapestry of impacts in all spheres of human endeavor. Baba is a champion, he's a leader, he's a conqueror. His excellent, remarkable service to his people and country is exemplary. We salute this living legend and as great and agreeable monarch as continue to represent the totality of what the Ijebu stand for. I want to appreciate the planning committee led by Dr. Hassan and all others who have made this event the huge success that it is. I also want to appreciate the council and management of Labisi Obanjo University for sustaining the dreams of the founding fathers of this great citadel of learning. Kabiyesi, on behalf of my family, the good people and government of your great state, I wish you many, many more years of celebration. May the Almighty continue to answer all your prayers, particularly your prayers for all of us. May you continue to fulfill your destiny while seeing your children and your children's children flourish in good health. Kabiyesi, Adi Akpelori, Bata Akpelese, Irukere, Akpolasi, olórí a máa ń ṣe ẹ̀tọ́ wọn. I want to thank all those that have come from far and near to be part of this auspicious celebration. With the Almighty God, grant all of us the grace to live to be at least 90, as well as journey masses back to your various destinations. Thank you all for listening to me, and God bless you.
Otumba Benga Daniel, His Excellency, Senator Ibikule Motion, His Excellency, Madam Nasir Ahmed Arufai, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Ogun State, Directors General, Heads of Extra-Ministerial Agencies and Parastatals of Government President, members of the Executive Councils, the Legislative and the Judiciary of Ogun State present here, most especially the Speaker of the House of Assembly, the Aujale of Ejebola and His Majesty, Oba Dr. Sikiru Kayode Adetona, and other members of the royal family, other traditional rulers and religious leaders present here, our distinguished presenters, captains of industry. I have seen my very good friend Tofe Shombi, and of course the new Ashwaju Abijabula Jeb Suleiman Adebuwa, the Pro-Chancellor of Olabisi Onabanjo University, Professor Joel Ashu, the management and staff of the university, members of the academia, members of the post estate of the Rim, honored guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. This is the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria speaking. We are here today to celebrate and rejoice with an outstanding and extraordinary monarch on the occasion of his 90th birthday anniversary. It also gladdens my heart to see the Aujale in his full glory and majesty attain this important milestone. I had planned to personally attend this epoch-making event as a mark of honor to our revered royal father. I returned from my travels abroad to be part of this occasion. However, the exigencies and demands of state duty have both conspired to make it practically impossible to be here. Earlier, I had personally signed a tribute to Kabiyesi Awujale, underscoring his transcendental and preeminent status as a royal father, not just in our country, but also as one of the most adored around the world. Kabiyesi Adetona deserves all accolades we can accord him because he earned them. In the last 64 years, Kabiyesi had served the people of Ijebuland with great wisdom and real dedication. It is not surprising that his kingdom and people have continued to thrive. While we rejoice with Oba Adetona today, it is important to say that what we are celebrating is much more than his 90th birthday anniversary. In Oba Adetona, we are celebrating courage, dignity, honor, and a life that is wholly committed to duty and service. In times of adversity, Oba Adetona shows strength and kingly character. He stood his ground and confronted injustice and oppression during our just struggle for the restoration of democratic rule in the land between 1993 and 1999. If democracy is blossoming in our country today, it is because patriots like Oba Adetona stood firmly on the side of the people. Motivated by higher noble ideals to entrench democratic good governance in our country, Oba Adetona recognized the importance of expanding the frontier of knowledge with his endowment of a professorial chair is the Olabisi Onabanjo University, Abo Iwoye in Ogun State. It is appropriate that as part of the activities marking this birthday anniversary, we are also inaugurating the Postgraduate School on Policy and Governance Studies funded by KBSC. Because KBSC Obadetuna has honored our country and humanity with his many years of meritorious service, I therefore, Your Excellencies, Your Royal Highnesses, kindly listen. I therefore, on this special occasion of his 90th birthday, Olori, please drop your phone and listen. I therefore, on this special occasion of his 90th birthday ceremony, confer on Oba Adetona the second highest national honor of Grand Commander of the Order of the Your Royal Highnesses, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, lend your ears to listen to the last part of the presidential directive. To ensure that knowledge production and intellectual output of the postgraduate school benefits the entire country, the National Institute of Policy and Strategic Studies, Kuru Jos, will be asked to take over the running and management of Oba Sekiru Adetona School of Governance Studies. This will be a fitting compliment to KBSC's educational legacy. I wish KBSC Awujale more years of service to the people of the Jebula and propose help on the phone. Many happy returns KBSC President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, PCFR. May 2024. Thank you so much, and may God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you.